Listen to this from an old warlock.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Zion, and I'm bringing you another Destiny video. This one's gonna be talking about the Crux of Crota, or the lack thereof, I should say, because the Crux hasn't dropped for anyone yet. So a few things could be happening. Deej has actually tweeted it out saying the Crux is in the loot table, which was what everyone was thinking, was that they just forgot to put it into the loot table and it wasn't going to drop, and it wasn't going to drop for anyone ever. But Deej has tweeted out that it's in the loot table. It's nothing where it's not in the loot table. So here's what I think it might be. There's a couple hypotheses. The first is it's in the loot table, but nobody switched the toggle the switch to on, so it's in the loot table. It just won't drop ever until they actually go in and make it drop. That's one hypothesis. I don't think it's really that, because I feel like that would be pretty shitty. That'd be a really big mistake on their part. Another thing it could be is encoding issues. So for example, they're having problems with the white nail on the black hammer and the regeneration on the Word of Crota because of the Hive disruptor. So I think there might be an issue like that, especially since this was the first week the raid was out. People have drops that need to be dropped first, such as the Glowhoo shader is a big one that needs to be dropped because it's your first raid. You get the shader, and I believe you might get an emblem, but those have to drop and are guaranteed drops just because it's the first time beating hard mode raid. So what might be happening is those might be taking the place of the Crux, which it's sad to say, but it's actually pretty cool, because it's one of those things where, okay, you don't get it this week, big deal, but you get all the other weapons. So it actually gives you a chance to get your gear first before you go ahead and get a novelty item like the Crux. And I shouldn't say it's a novelty item, but it's definitely, let's be honest. I went into the raid and I didn't really want the Crux to drop my first raid. I actually wanted the assault rifle. I wanted the Word of Crota, and I wanted weapons that I could actually use then and there. I didn't want to go ahead and upgrade to the Necrochasm and get the Necrochasm yet, as awesome as that would be, but I wanted weapons and the gear I was missing and stuff like that to go ahead and do my first raid. And as you can see, I got the assault rifle, one of the weapons I actually wanted. I got it. So I'll go ahead and do a review video on that, of how well I like it. But it's one of those things where it's kind of shitty that you go ahead and compare the Crota raid to the Vault of Glass, and within hours of the hard mode Vault of Glass, people were getting the Vex Mythoclast. Well, you go ahead and compare that to the Crota raid, where after a week and still nobody has the Crux. It's either a really big issue with how the game is encoded and Bungie made a giant fucking whoopsie, or it's something that we can't get the first week simply because you have to get drops such as the shader. So I'm actually kind of happy with this. It puts everyone on an even playing field. There's not people out there who have the Crux already and nobody's behind because they got other gear. So it's actually really cool. I'm really glad I got my other gear. I would have, in all honesty, been probably a little disappointed if I had gotten the Crux. I wouldn't have been disappointed, but I really wanted the Word of Crota or the assault rifle. And seeing how I haven't killed Crota yet on hard mode, I have the checkpoint and haven't killed him. I still have the shot for that Word of Crota. So I'd be more than ecstatic if I got my Word of Crota, my other weapons, and didn't get the Crux, especially this first week. I'd be perfectly okay with not getting the Crux for a little bit, as long as it's not one of those things where I can go several weeks without getting a Crux. That would be a little disappointing, but that's what I think it is. Somebody just fucked up over at Bungie, and they'll probably have it fixed or squared away by the reset this week. So probably by Tuesday they'll have it all fixed and squared away, hopefully, and you'll start seeing Crux of Crota drops and Necrochasms and things like that, because people are being kind of scummy they're going ahead and like photoshopping images and saying they got the Crux just to get people to look at their stuff, or they're going ahead and tweaking their videos so it shows that they have the necrochasm in their inventory. They won't show it to you like in their hand in game, but they're swearing to God they got the Crux. They have the necrochasm, even though Bungie, like Deej has said, he was surprised that the Crux hadn't dropped yet. So nobody has the necrochasm, nobody has the Crux of Crota yet. It's one of those things you can't really get yet. So if you see any videos, any pictures of the Crux dropping or the necrochasm in someone's inventory, unless it's something straight from Bungie or it's a Bungie profile image, then I wouldn't like take it too seriously. I take it with a grain of salt, I should say, because unless it's something straight from Bungie, it's more than likely doctored or fake, and you guys should probably be pretty leery about what the hell you see. But thank you guys for watching this video. That's the end of my little chat and my talk about the Crux of Crota. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, a comment, a favorite, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys later. Peace.